Welcome back to the Lost Cause Ranch. It is Defender Day once again, or half a Defender Day. That's right, we are back on what is left of our donor for that LS3 swapped Defender that we are building. And today, we're gonna make this even more less of a Defender than it was before, if that's possible. Well, that's interesting, I guess. She's pretty crunchy underneath there. Not much left of that guy. That is interesting. At how much these things can rust. And it's not any better on this side. We're just cover that up with that foam seal. Good to go then. We got some special wiring going on here. One set of butt connectors. Two sets of butt connectors. Oh, we need a little bit longer. Oh, now we're at the light.
In the bush, you want to carry extra wire.
Yeah, we just store the extra wire in here.
Store the extra wire
in case we need it somewhere else. So now we're down to getting the front fender wheel well. Oops, I dinged it. The front fender wheel well assembly off. So that's going to involve some bolts and some screws. So we got screws into the bulkhead there. We'll get those out. We got some back here that are hard to see, but right there. And then a couple around and up front. So we'll probably have to break, drill, cut some of those out by the looks of it. That's a real nice piece. And you all want that, you just let me know and I'll mail that out to you. We just got Sasha chilling. It's getting close to 5 o'clock. She's telling me she wants to go home. Soon enough, Sasha. Soon enough. Let's see how much of a mess we can make. He's a gusher. We're making a mess. It's 5 o'clock on Friday. So on that messy note, it is a little more open without a fender on there, or a wing as they call it. Starting to see just how crusty this guy is. I mean, good thing they had the checkered plate in there. You wouldn't even know that it was rotted. So we're back. It's Monday now. That was a quick weekend for you guys. Cleaned up the mess from draining the coolant. This one's gonna be a little more difficult. And just more things on this side. But our flute's gone. Flute. We had a transporter deliver a Defender for us one time, and he had to remove the snorkel for height reasons, and he called it a flute. It's the only time I've ever heard that. All right, the other fender is off. We have plenty of room to do more things now. Went ahead and started draining the engine oil so we can undo the oil cooler lines here and get this radiator out of the way. It is starting to look comically small. Got all the bolts out of the bumper and was trying to figure out why it wouldn't come loose. Looks like they glued it on there a little bit, so we'll have to get the old angle grinder out. Not quite sure what they were holding with that guy. Absolutely nothing. I know you guys are as shocked as I am to find yet another rusty section of frame. Cute little turbo.
Just a little guy.
All the cooler's out, and most of the stuff up front out of here. We'll get the skid plate off. We're gonna get the seat box off, get the fuel tank out. We're gonna go ahead and vacuum up the rest of our doors that were left behind here. Isn't that nice? It's fairly rust-free now. All this hodgepodgery they got going on sure makes it easy on the next guys. No, it doesn't. If you're gonna fix one, if you have one that is corroded, checkered plate does not fix that, just hides it. You have a massive hole in your footwell? All you need is some checkered plate. Bulkhead's definitely toast. I'm guessing we had a pretty good idea of that already. Isn't this one much nicer? But yeah, we're back here over at the good chassis. We're gonna do a little bit of work on the exhaust. We'll get the muffler sitting. Right there is our V-band off the Y-pipe, and we're gonna get the mufflometer set into place here. Something like so. So we got our little piece tacked on there, and we got some jack stands with a block of wood there, and we're gonna support everything with that. Since we don't have the mounts made up front, I don't wanna hang a bunch of weight off the wide pipe just yet. So here's how we're gonna hang the muffler in here. We're gonna do a slight little kick. That'll set us up to jump under the rear arm, so we'll come this way, shoot under this area, and come up over the axle, making sure we have plenty of clearance at the full bump. All right, we'll stuff this guy in. And right about there is how that guy's gonna sit. We got plenty of clearance for some droop on that and a bunch for the axle to come up. Sitting a couple inches above the bump stop. That should look pretty slick in there. And we'll either do the V-band here or one right around there. We'll break this into a couple sections on the tailpipe. Shiny. So that is where we land today. Step over our mess around here. It is blown apart Defender everywhere. This thing's starting to look like nothing. There will be no rusty Defender left next week. Do you think we found a rusty enough one? Might have to search out another one, see if we can find a rustier one. I don't know if it's possible to find one that is still in one piece. Well, mostly one piece. The front frame rail's even toast. She was a beaut, but it will be better than ever soon enough with the complete new chassis. And on the side here, I'm gonna throw up the playlist to the Defender build. If you have not seen what it took to get to this point yet, and if you have, we'll throw another video that you might be interested in. We'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching, guys.